That and I kind of dropped.
It's 9 o'clock somewhere.
I kind of dropped them.
In my mind, it is 9 o'clock somewhere. We're starting off this episode in the queue.
Which queue?
The PS Direct queue on the official Sony website to get the PS5 for Nicko.
All right,
Boys and girls, the letter of the day is Q.
Q.
Interesting.
This is a bad queue.
Yeah, this is a bad queue.
Yeah. By the time this podcast is over, one of us will have a PS5. Maybe.
You mean two of us do?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Shit.
What did you do with yours?
The Last of Us will have a PS5.
The Last of Us, yeah.
Or not.
Oh, that was.
See what I did there?
I like that twist.
The Last of Us 2.
Get out.
Get
off
out.
the show. That was.
Yeah.
There's no apology you can give me that would grant your access back to the microphone.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Thought we were better than that, Chris.
Yeah, it's all good. We're all exhausted, and it's 5 o'clock, man. The hell?
What's going on?
Here we thought we were gonna be good.
And normally we like record this like at 9 o'clock at night. So like I guess maybe that's why. Like we're just in the mindset that it's late right now because that's what we're used to.
Probably.
Just jaded casters.
I guess.
Not jaded,
I was just talking about
tired.
like, patterns and like you know, sure jaded. We're jaded, I guess.
For sure.
And now they're coming for us because we're jaded.
Every time we do the show, it's illegal.
God damn.
I'll blame Chris. Blaming Chris on this one.
That was really the Last of Us 2 joke.
Yeah, for the Last of Us.
They're coming for you.
God damn.
So, doing a podcast in the middle of a freaking tornado with sirens going off, it does feel like The Last of Us.
True.
Yep. The next podcast will be us recording in this wasteland of where we are.
We'll still
trying to scrounge for empty bottles and bricks.
That's what the next Last of Us game is about. This guy's recording a podcast and then the outbreak happens.
Exactly.
Right. That would be the start of a game.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing some wild shit out there.
Yeah. I don't even know what to talk about. It's weird. It's like a weird intro.
It is. Like, I don't know. Like,
I feel like we shot our load last week.
We did so much talking.
We did so much, yeah.
You listeners, I better love that shit.
It's
up
you
all night mixing that.
They sent us some questions.
Did they?
Wait, we got a question.
We got a question.
Where we get a question?
It's in the email.
It's in the email.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't get a notification, man.
It was
and this is why you're no longer on the show.
I'm the tech guy.
You're a what?
I'm the tech guy. I don't answer.
You should see the email before everybody.
It's not tech. That's
yeah. It was.
It's socials.
It was socials. It's a pretty wholesome question.
I'll give you that.
All right.
Yeah, it's a wholesome question.
But if we needed our email fixed or something, we would call on you.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We got to get on that VPN before they keep hacking us. We're getting too popular.
Hacked. I think it was just like the one time one of us logged in from an incognito browser, and then it was like, someone logged in from Toledo, and everyone's like, shit, we got hacked.
Run!
Right.
But like, we had just made the email like 2 weeks prior.
Weeks before.
So we're like, we gotta change the password. Change it. Oh god. But then I was like, wait. It was probably one of us in an incognito browser.
Whoops.
But it's whatever. I mean, you know, we're working. We're doing things.
So
doing that good stuff.
How was your holidays?
Did we talk about that last time, or was it not Thanksgiving?
It wasn't Thanksgiving.
It wasn't
Really?
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, but the last episode came out on
Thanksgiving.
Dude,
Yeah.
right. That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Time is like a construct that I can't understand at the moment.
Now we're getting deep. This is what this podcast is really about.
Oh, yeah.
Time is a construct, man.
Dude.
Just Back to the Future.
No, inaccurate, because Avengers Endgame said so.
Yeah, they say it. It's
No, but how was y'all's holidays?
I just asked that question.
Yeah, I'm asking it again because we got off a tangent.
You're right.
And now Ant's got to ask it again, so it makes the full round.
Go ahead, Ant.
Well, somebody start answering it.
Oh.
What'd you do, Nicko?
How was your holiday?
Oh, me?
There you go. Full circle. Jesus.
Full circle. No, I went up, saw my family. I went up to New York. That was a trip. And didn't really do much except for a bunch of homework. in the holidays because, of course, school does that still, even in college. And then just hung out with a bunch of cousins, play some Smash. And then...
Did you whoop their asses?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Except for my one cousin, Ari, though. Yo, he
I was
has
gonna
like...
say, you better not be lying because they're listening right now.
Right.
No, I'm sure. And I think I remember talking to you about him. But Ari is like one of my like special cousins. Like him, Jordy, and Kenny, like all of them are outrageously good at playing their own specific games. Like... Kenny is a crack when it comes to like first person shooters. Outrageous. And then, but Ari, on the other hand, he has such attention to detail that his Smash game is out freaking rageous, dude. He overplayed since he couldn't get a Switch and the new Smash was out. He overplayed the DS Smash.
I like the DS. The DS Smash does not get the props it deserves. I loved Smash on DS.
But I can tell you, this kid overplayed it, deleted his save data 3 times 100% it, and spent over 400 hours in each save file.
It's a lot of hours.
Yeah. Like, his game is out freaking rageous.
1,200 hours to be exact.
Yeah.
And you said Ari is the one who beat you?
Oh, Ari beat my ass every time.
Ari,
Almost
Nicko
every
is
time.
out. You're in. You are taking place with Nicko on this podcast.
Yeah. Send
He
us
is the
an
pro
email
gamer.
and tell
Yeah.
us how bad you whooped his ass.
Yes.
Yeah, he definitely
We'll
beat
zoom
my
you
ass.
in on the next one.
But I did that. Spent some time with the family. I got to see my grandparents. It's been a while, and then just came back home, burned the eyelids, and did some more homework at the end of Sunday.
Nice.
Yeah.
How about you, Aunt? How was your Thanksgiving?
My Thanksgiving was pretty good. I didn't really do a lot because of the state of the world.
Yeah.
So, Zoomed with some family members and ate at home with me and my family. And
What'd y'all eat? What'd you guys like? It was like standard shit,
I had
or was
too
like
much
you guys
food.
got any special stuff like that you got in the family? Any family recipes like that you, not like specifics, like you don't want to give it away, but like
No,
just
well-
talk about how good it is.
well, as far as this year, you ain't got to worry about that with me because, well, my aunt usually cooks every year. We go to Jersey, go to her house. She has the usual spread,
Yeah,
like the typical Thanksgiving food.
yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, obviously this year we didn't do that. But she still cooked. And she was like, if you want to come by, she was giving out like plates to like, if the family want to come by, grab a plate, take it back home and
That's
eat.
dope.
And then, then the plan was to Zoom with each other.
Oh,
And
that's
everybody's
wholesome.
eating on camera with each other and having Thanksgiving
That's
combo.
dope. Oh, I dig that. That's cool.
And now with all that sweetness said, I didn't do that. I didn't go and get the plate. We stayed
Ordered
home.
Domino's.
Yeah.
Yo, but kind of. We ordered, me and my fiance and my son, we was like, let's just have a lazy Thanksgiving. Just because of how the year is shit pretty much. So we picked food we wanted and we just ordered a bunch of it.
Oh,
And we just
dope.
sat around and ate mad takeout together.
Oh
sounds
man,
awesome.
that sounds
And
good.
that was our Thanksgiving this
Yo,
year.
fuck turkey. That sounds lit.
That sounds good. Yeah.
I'm coming to your house next year.
Yeah, man. It
I'll
was
hide in the
great.
basement if I need to.
It's fine. You're invited.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, in my house we usually do a potluck. Like everybody makes one dish. So this time around we had 2 turkeys and a ham. So it was that. Then the usual spread we had like potato salad and just regular salad, macaroni salad, just rice. But yeah, and then the traditional like Hispanic pasteles and like the rice and beans. Like that was
Word.
so it was really good.
Nice.
I had too much to eat though.
I feel that.
What you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I came to like the weird. I should have known this already, but like you ever like you get like your roll at Thanksgiving, you know, and like you got your like you have like your turkey and you have your stuff and you have your corn and mashed potatoes, and then like you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna shove it all on this roll and have like a little Wawa hoagie,
Yeah.
a little baby
Yeah.
one. I brought leftovers home, and I had a stuffing and turkey sandwich with like a little like spread of like mashed potatoes as if it was mayo or something.
That's great. That
And
sounds
I was
good.
like,
yeah.
thinking about it, I was like, shit, I'm having like a bread on bread sandwich because like stuffing is just like wet bread.
It's Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
I know, but
yeah.
All rules are off.
I know, I was just like, I'm having a bread sandwich. What the hell is going on? Like, I came to that realization. I'm like, man, I'm like 25, and I just realized that now that like I'm eating bread on bread,
Yeah.
which is it was dope. It was
Yeah.
great, but
On
yeah.
Thanksgiving, I will put a roll inside of another roll dip it in gravy and eat it.
Honestly, though, it's like the Whopper of like
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of butter on there, a little thin spread. But yeah, I mean, we didn't do anything special on my side. We just kind of like, we got together on the porch and ate outside because, you know, tight space is not a good idea, obviously.
Right.
Yeah, we ate outside, and after we ate, it was weird because like 2 people left. It was like 2 of my youngest cousins, and like they brought like my aunt with them, who like she kind of like just moped around the place the whole time, looking like a zombie. Like she had her purse on her like self the whole time, and it was kind of weird, as if like she thought someone was gonna snatch her purse if she put it down.
Right.
And I'm like, listen, I don't want to snatch your purse. Like you're chill. And she just didn't say anything. But like she wanted to leave, so they left. And then like my cousin who plays Apex and his girlfriend, they left. And then I'm just sitting on the couch. I'm like, so do we go now? Like, like what's the next?
What's left to do but to go?
Yeah, exactly. And then I went home. I slept in my computer chair by accident for like 4 hours.
I'm getting pretty good at this.
Yeah, that's pretty much what my gist of what I do now. And then I woke up and I was like, I really want a Wawa gobbler.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I have leftovers in the fridge. But
I understand the feeling though.
yeah, it's I don't want to cook, but it's not even cooking. I'm just throwing
Heating
shit
it
on a
up?
plate. Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like I don't want to do that. But
You
I
gotta
would
go
rather
through
drive.
it all and put it on. Yeah, true.
But at the same time, it's like it's Wawa, you know.
It's comfort. It's the comfort of it.
Yeah,
all.
it's so good. Too.
You're paying for the convenience, even though it's really not.
It's
convenient.
super inconvenient.
Yeah.
I have to get up, get dressed, put shoes on, and then I gotta go in the car, drive down the road, put in my order on the screen,
Yeah.
wait a couple minutes, then I get my food, and I don't get to eat it yet. I gotta drive all the way home, take off all the clothes again, take off my shoes, and then I just sit down in my chair. I'm like, okay, now I can eat, as opposed to waiting 45 seconds for my microwave.
You could have eaten 3 times at home
Yeah,
before
quite
you
literally.
even got it. But I understand the feeling though.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird mindset. But yeah, man, Thanksgiving is interesting. Did you guys get anything on Black Friday at all, or did you like look around? Did you go out at all? Did you like look at all the weirdos?
I definitely didn't go out. Hell no.
Definitely ain't going out.
No.
But I looked around. Only thing is, well, I kind of got my Black Friday thing before Black Friday when I got that price error on Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh yeah.
That was your hype.
That was my Black Friday gift that I bought a week before Black Friday. $20 for that game. And then I paid
That's a
20.
steal.
It is, because
Yeah.
even on Black Friday and Cyber Monday, Black Friday it was $39.99.
Yeah.
Cyber Monday it was like $33.99 at Target.
Jeez,
But I got it for $20 on a random Thursday.
a mistake on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
And I bought Ori for my Switch. Just because I never beat that game and I want to beat that game.
That's not bad. Yeah, I didn't get much. I did get like a few things for like, you know, Nicole and stuff for like her birthday. So she's like,
Spoiler alert, Nicole.
not her birthday, for Christmas, sorry. But
Spoiler alert, Nicole.
yeah, spoiler alert.
There you go. It's around the circle.
Here we go.
But yeah, so it's just a few things. I'm not gonna say what I got her, but there was a few sales when it came to like streaming stuff and whatnot.
You literally just specifically said what you got her.
Well,
It
no,
was
that's what she
streaming
wanted.
stuff.
She literally just said, "I want things for streaming." So I'm not gonna say exactly what I got her.
But now she knows it's for that.
Well, she's gonna have to deal with it. That's it.
But how many things did she tell you she wanted specifically that had to do with streaming?
That was it. Like,
Well,
she,
like-
no, like it was. That was her
Just those
answer
two
to
words,
my question.
streaming
It was
stuff.
literally streaming stuff.
Oh, all right. Well, then she has
So
no
I
idea.
was like, oh, okay. So I'm allowed to say streaming stuff.
Okay,
I
okay.
just will not say what
oh,
it is.
okay. All right.
But
If
yeah.
she told about because if she told you 2 things, it's a 50-50 shot.
Nah.
I really hope you just got her like those triangle RGB lights.
You're right.
And that's it.
That's it.
Like, yeah, it's streamer stuff, right?
Yeah. No, but
All the
those
streamers
like-
have it.
there was some cool stuff.
Just
like
get her a gamer chair.
yeah, right. There was some cool stuff for like streaming and video and tech. So I was like, since I was like technically kind of turning the living room into like our studio to do like streams and stuff, I was like, I'm gonna get some shit. So they had like RGB lights and all that stuff for sale on Amazon. So I got like a pack of 32 feet RGB wireless
Are they the
control.
Govee ones?
They have like the they have like the control
that's what I
thing.
got for my room.
It was $8.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I ended up
Lit.
getting like
No
3
pun
of them.
intended.
Yeah. So I literally got 3 of them, and I was like, this should cover most of this room, if not more.
Yeah.
So I was like, that should be good.
Yeah, that should be dope.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
those connectors things.
Yeah.
Because you can cut them.
Yeah,
on, like,
and
the
then
line.
plug them in.
Yeah. So, like, if you need them, I have like 40. I only needed one. And they only sell them in like 40 packs,
Really?
pretty much.
All right, so yeah,
So I got a
I
shit
might
ton.
need some of those.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what I did. I just
Yeah.
got a few things just for the cast and the streams and setting everything
Cool.
up.
It was a great time if you're a gamer and you didn't buy any of like the newest shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because
yeah, 'cause the new
everything
shit was
on
stupid.
sale. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I wanted one thing to go on sale and it didn't, and that was Valhalla.
yeah.
I'm just waiting
Same.
for that. I was like, if that goes on sale, I'm gonna buy it. And it
I was
didn't.
surprised that it didn't go down. That
I
didn't
I mean,
go on
it's
sale.
getting good reviews, so like
Yeah.
it makes sense why it didn't go on sale. But at the same time, it's like, throw me a bone, do
yeah,
something.
really.
Right.
Like if I buy Valhalla, then I get 20% off something else, like something.
Something,
But
yeah.
literally nothing. And then like on what was it, Target and GameStop? It was like the only 2 games for PS5 were FIFA and Madden.
yeah,
I'm like,
you
yeah,
said
dude.
that, yeah.
That's
games-
a slap in the face.
Games that are like immediately old right after they release Madden
yeah.
and FIFA.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
just those games are never good either. Like they're always just like mediocre, you know? Like they just
Yeah.
like, hey, here's the roster update for this year.
Yeah,
Kinda,
that's
but
it,
not really
yeah.
because also COVID.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Either way.
Well, at least they put enough effort to make things like the characters sweat a little more.
It's always enhanced
Literally
sweat.
what
Dude,
it is. It's
the
just enhanced
NHL
sweat.
one, there was one year for NHL where the main selling point, they were like, this year, when you get to the playoffs, your characters will grow their playoff beards. And I'm like, yeah, dude,
Yeah.
that's your selling point for this game, is that facial hair will exist over time with these games if I make it to the playoffs, which I have to do in the first place.
The gameplay is exactly the same, but this time,
Follicles.
beards.
Yeah, follicles.
It's like NBA 2K. Like every year, it's just like, oh, look at the sweat.
yeah.
Look at the new sneakers on the
Right.
players.
Right.
Hashtag ad NBA 2K points.
yeah.
It's in the game.
Isn't it usually
It's
like...
in the sweat.
yeah, it's in the sweat.
Hashtag ad Gatorade. Jesus. Let's start the damn show.
All right, let's start it. Let's start this.
God damn.
There you go. Welcome.
There we go. Level Up Gamers. It is episode 8
Yes.
of the Say Before Quitting podcast.
Great guess.
Great. Yes, right? I literally just listened to the last episode this morning as well, so it's even better. But thank you for tuning in again for another week. I am joined by my fellow co-hosts of,
Nicko.
And
and I am Chris as always. And you can reach out to us at saybeforequitting@gmail.com with any questions, comments, concerns, thoughts on anything we talk about. You can also shoot us a message on Instagram or Twitter if you don't want to find our email. And that's save the letter B, the number 4 quitting on both of those 2 places.
yes. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yep.
It has been a lackluster week, to say the least.
Yeah.
The whole industry is gearing up for the awards, so it's like...
Yeah. And we kind of went a little early with our episode on the awards.
Yeah, let's apologize. Not
Yeah.
apologize, because I feel like it was a very great conversation we had. But
Yeah.
Not only that, I hope it boosts every one of you guys out there to just go out and vote and do your thing and do your part. Support these games and these creators.
again, go out and
Yeah.
do your part again.
Yeah, if you
this
didn't
year.
already.
So,
But yeah, I mean, honestly, it was just a misunderstanding on our part. Apparently, like the votes close this coming Thursday, so the
yes.
day that
Yeah.
this episode comes out, the votes are closing. So if you listen to it early, try to get your votes in if you want to make your opinion heard.
Right.
If not, whatever, and then you can just wait till the next Thursday where your boys will be streaming it live on Twitch.
and where you all will be watching us stream live on Twitch.
and
Yes.
getting wrecked.
Yeah. I actually found out ironically today that I'm actually off the Friday after.
Oh, you
I'm
got
taking
lucky.
off now that
Yeah.
Friday. Just because you're off already. I'm
I
taking
didn't
off.
even know I was like. Apparently, it's like a floating holiday for some sort of holiday that exists on that day, and I was like, oh, okay.
That's cool.
I just didn't pick mine. Like everyone else in my department was like picking their days. Like, oh, this person got Black Friday. This person got Christmas Eve. And then like my manager's like, yo, you're the only person who hasn't picked which days they want. And I'm like, just give me whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't
And
matter.
then she just threw in next Friday and the Friday after that. And I'm like, okay.
Some good times to have off.
Yeah, good times.
So I'm just like chilling. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I can just get extremely wasted or I can win the game.
True.
True.
See, yes, it's a win-win.
Yeah.
That's your aim is. But at the
Yeah.
same time, I just imagine a scenario where anybody who sees you that Friday and they're like mad hungover and fucked up, like, what happened to you? Like, games, video games, man.
I feel like a full nightmare of just video games.
Games are ruining my life.
Fucking Jeff Keighley or whatever
Jeff
his name is.
He did this to me.
Goddamn.
Go find him and kick his ass.
Sitting there in
you.
a straight
Love
jacket.
you,
Just
Mr.
Yeah,
Keighley.
we all respect to you, Jeff Keighley. We
Yeah.
look forward to seeing your
Yes.
show that we're going to get fucked up
Yes.
watching.
doing it.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see what gets revealed because there's
Yeah.
always some very good reveals, like one or two that show up. Honestly, I'm surprised nothing's leaked yet. It's Monday right now as we're recording
Yeah.
when this comes
Yeah.
out on Thursday. In the 2 days that go by while this is being mixed and put up on the internet, there's probably going to at least be like a slight leak that ends
Yeah.
up happening for the Game Awards. But we'll see. We'll
I
see
feel
what
like there
happens.
was one, and I just can't remember what I saw.
I don't know.
I know Nintendo had some stuff that got leaked.
Yeah, but it had nothing to do with the Game Awards.
Oh,
Yeah.
but
There's always leaks, you know? Leaks and you fix it with some duct tape.
I mean, we
go.
like we said, we talked about it before on one of our previous episodes. Like leaks and stuff like that. It's just
Data mining.
it's like in data mining. It's like it's just nature of the beast now.
Yep.
You know, with the new world that we got
Part of
going
the
on,
culture.
technology.
You know what's going to leak that day? Not leak, but be shown that day. Somehow, even though it's released on the same day as the awards, Cyberpunk's going to find some reason to have like this 45-minute long stream that they keep doing at this point.
I would love for Keanu to show up again.
I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
just like present an award.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know what it would
absolutely.
be, but like, what would he present out of all
I
the
think
games?
Best game of the year.
He should do Game of the Year.
Yeah, game of the year.
I would be here tonight, guys, presenting my game, but CD Projekt Red is bad.
Nah, he can't
Actually,
say
no.
that shit.
He put out a statement about CD Projekt Red, and he said that he actually enjoyed working with him a lot.
Oh, I know.
So-
I'm just
Yeah, for the memes.
I'm Keanu.
Ah,
Everyone has their own Keanu inside.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
I think that he should do Game of the Year for sure, just
Yeah.
because
Just because it'll really help CD Projekt Red.
CD
hype out the
Projekt
game.
should pay Jeff Keighley in the Game Awards to have him deliver Game of the Year, just because he had that big moment before, and
Yeah.
it's the day of release.
Yeah.
So that he could easily be like, you know, after this, you guys can all go play Cyberpunk 2077, and he could be like 2021's Game of the Year, but for tonight, here's this
Yep.
year's Game of the Year.
Yeah.
And he's gonna end that with y'all breathtaking, and then walk off.
So do you think Keanu actually shows up and does that, or do you think that we just get a in between clip where it's his character from the game saying that to us on a screen?
If literally they did what Apex did last
Yeah,
year,
that's what I think
and
they'll
it's
do.
Keanu's character, dude, that's it. I'm drinking half the bottle. Like that's what
It's
I'm
recorded and you said it. But I feel like, given the state of the world, obviously, that would be pretty clutch if he did that. I feel like it almost sounds like it's bound to happen now that he's gonna do that.
doing. Yeah, I think I'm with you on that as well. Like it would be dumb for them not to do so, or at least present one of the awards. Like one of the biggest things that they had, what was it, last year? I think it was. They had that whole situation where, like the esport leagues were trying to get their players to be recognized as like sportsmen, like actual like athletes, and there was a whole debacle back and forth because like a lot of those like league games or like Overwatch, like those players like play for hours.
Oh yeah.
And like the thing is, like they're never recognized as an athlete because they're like, oh, what are they doing? Just sitting on a chair clicking a button. So they never get the recognition for the fact that they are actually athletes. Like, and this is all the stuff. And they had
Yeah.
what's that basketball player? I don't know too much about him.
LeBron?
No.
I'm trying to think of the most-
What's that basketball player?
There's a lot of them.
No, he's Frick, I forget his name.
Uh,
He presented an award last year to the esports, like to the best.
Steph Curry.
Yeah, there you go. Him.
I think it was Steph Curry.
Yeah.
All right.
I just didn't remember his name. I know him and his face, and so the moment you said the name, I recognize it. But, yeah, he presented the award for the best like esport or best athlete in the league of esports. So that was huge because it's like you have an athlete who the whole world recognizes as an actual quote unquote athlete, like actually recognizing another player and putting that, like breaking that barrier of like, yeah, he is an athlete. Like here's an award for doing so.
I feel like they need a new word for that because like I feel like athlete isn't the right word for what you are as like a competitive video game player.
Right.
Like I understand the want to be included in like that top tier. Like if you're an athlete, you're at like the highest level, and you're at the highest level if you're like in the OWL or whatever. But it's like there should be something else, like a different title.
I know
like,
they fought back on that when people were saying that.
yeah,
And they were like, well, no, because it's all like reflexes and timing and it's
I don't
actually
get that.
physical.
But it's almost like why are you fighting so hard to be put in this like box of this name of athlete? Like why not become something more than that and become your own thing?
E-fleet. Electronic athlete.
Oh jeez. That wouldn't take off as much.
E-fleets.
E-cleats. Might as well leave it to the man.
That's just painful to say.
E-cleats.
God damn.
Oh no. But yeah, I remember doing that like when I was working with Anthony at the old job. Literally it was like I took it upon myself to just do a little poke fun at it. I think you remember this. I was going around and asking everyone who was a sports head, like what, like would you recognize esport players as athletes? And there was a few who were like sports nuts and they understood it. And like once you explain what the esport players technically do while they're playing, they were like, oh yeah, I would recognize that as an athlete. But I still wouldn't put them in the same place as an actual physical athlete.
Yeah.
So it's like, I understand that, and that's great. But it's like, then there was other people who were like, absolutely not. Like, they don't do anything. Like, reflexes have nothing to do with sports. And I was like, do you know what a sport is? Yeah, like, that's what I was saying. I was like, they're using, they're kind of arguing back to, like...
Reflexes have nothing to do with sports. Hockey players just, like, stand there, and the puck goes where it wants to.
Right. So it's like... But, like, on those moments, it's like...
If you're on defense, it's all reflexes. If you're on offense, it's all reflexes.
It's all reflexes.
Everything is reflexes. That's what it's just minute with gaming. Because you're moving a full body with only, like, 5 digits on your left hand, and then, like, your your pointer and your middle finger, and you're moving it, your right hand. That's all you're using, and you're moving a full body of a character. And you're doing it to an athletic level, but like it needs to be something different. I feel I don't know. I just never even OWL like I watched it like when it was the Philly Fusion and shit.
Yeah.
I can't get behind it for some reason. Like I can't watch it. Like I can watch a hockey game. I cannot watch an OWL game without being bored.
Yeah. I mean their events sometimes need to be a little bit like it depends how their events are. Like I can watch Evo games like I can watch an Evo event and just sit down, literally just popcorn and a soda, and I'll just watch it the whole time. Because it's entertaining. Because, like, even though they still do the same thing, they have their skills and their abilities, it's like, but the event is much different. It has such a different energy that's, like, it
I feel like that's
boosts
what the Fortnite events were doing with, like, when they got all the content creators.
Yeah.
Like, they had, I forget which one it was, because I don't follow Fortnite that well, but, like, I think I was watching, like, a Tim the Tatman vlog, and, like, they had them do like a fucking entrance, like where all of them walked in, and there's like this giant like dome in the middle, which was like a floor, like this little window where you could see all the players with their PCs, and then the roof, and it was like all the people around the amphitheater were just like looking at these people, and there were giant screens all around it. And like they were hype as hell, and it was really cool. And I was like, this is a cool event. Like it's not even about the gameplay. Like
it's like the experience is cool.
And then, like, some random kid wins, like, the whatever $1 million. I think that was, like...
Set for life immediately.
Yeah. But, like, none of the people you wanted to... Like, you go to see, like, Ninja and Tim the Tatman and Nick Merckx, and you're just like, they ain't gonna win. I'm just coming to see them.
They're the draw.
Yeah, exactly. And then this random kid wins the $2 million, and you're just like, okay, cool. He's good.
Right.
But, yeah, I don't know. Esports are something that I feel like will get bigger in the next 10 years, which I feel like it should have been bigger by now, but
I mean, it's already pretty big. Like, it's on ESPN.
it's pretty big, but it's not to the point where it's like you're not talking about like Overwatch competitively or like Fortnite or anything like that in the same like once we can talk about baseball and esports at the same time and they're equals, I feel like that's where I'm like, okay, I'll call them athletes fully. But like I don't know. I don't think they've reached that level yet where they need to be to just like because like how many years did it take for baseball to become what it is today? Like it had to go through what like word of mouth of what teams are winning, radio, no color TV to what it is now.
Yeah.
Like it had like a huge evolution. Like gaming and competitive, it's still young. Like it.
Yeah.
Well,
Imagine like 10 years from now, like they're still gonna be young, but like it'll be so much further along. I don't know. It'll be interesting to say the least.
When it comes to esports for me, for me to get it depends on the game they're playing. Like I can't just sit and watch them play anything. Like I can't watch like League.
Yeah.
Like
I cannot watch
because I already don't play it. So when I'm looking at it, it's like I don't even know what they're doing that makes it impressive.
Right.
Like I sat and like watched a clip of one before, and in the comments, like, "Oh, he just did this." I'm like, I don't even know what that meant.
Yeah.
I have no context for why this is great. Not to, knock anybody who plays that. But like I was watching Dragon Ball Fighters, which was pretty good. I was watching Smash, of course. I watched when they had Marvel vs. Capcom on there.
Yeah.
I watched that. Like games that I'm actually into. Like if I know the culture behind the game and the ins and outs of it, of course I'm naturally more into it. But I can't watch a whole esport event because I'm not going to want to watch these certain games.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, again, just to jump back, I really think that Keanu should show up at the event.
Oh, yeah.
Moral of the story.
More of the stories.
If he's not there, I'm going to be disappointed.
Yeah.
I almost want to do like, instead of like just our choices, like have like a bingo sheet where it's like the free space in the middle as Keanu shows up. Because we know it will happen.
Yeah, right.
So it's like...
What happens if he doesn't, though?
Then we all just finish our drink.
You gotta finish a bottle.
Yeah.
I already said I drank half if he shows up.
Jeez.
You're just giving it away at that point. You're willfully
at
doing it.
that point, you just want to get fucked up.
Yeah.
Listen, if I wake up on Friday, it'll be literally a miracle.
All three of us are just gonna be sitting on the couch, just like dead all night, and just wake up like, yeah, it's so good.
Exactly.
We accidentally gonna end up doing a 24-hour stream. Just
leave it
passed
on.
out on the couch.
There's people that do that.
Yeah.
Man. Like there's like streamers that like stream themselves sleeping.
Yeah, for 24 hours.
Why?
They just
I
stream
don't
it.
know.
People watch it?
Yeah, big time. Potastic P did it a little while ago. She's Henry's significant other from MXR Mods. They're a little YouTuber, and like she just started streaming recently, and she's just like, 24-hour stream. She just left it on and went on, and just that she just
like
fell asleep on the stream and just
Is it a
slept
stream
the whole time too.
specifically to watch them sleep? Or is it just they do whatever they do
It's
and
like
they fall asleep?
It's like a chatting stream where they just kind of sit there and they're talking to the audience just about like
And then they go
anything
to
and
sleep.
everything that's currently happening. And then she just fell asleep and just
But
slept
like
right through
going
the stream.
in, you know this is about them falling asleep eventually.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well,
I
some
don't
people
know.
are.
I guess my question: are these accidental streams? Of
No,
them
these
sleeping?
are these
they're
are
on
these are
purpose.
legit. Like,
Okay, so it's
yeah.
planned that I'm
Yeah.
going to sleep. Okay, all right. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a strange thing that I don't get. Like most people that I watch that do 24-hour streams actually do content the whole entire 24
absolutely.
stream.
I
Like
remember when Mike did it.
Mike.
Michael Reeves, he did a 24-hour stream and he almost died at the end of it.
Yeah, but like I don't get that's a whole fucking
Yeah.
That's a rabbit hole right there.
That is.
We'll just have you stream one night where you're just sleeping on the couch and we'll just see how many views we get.
That's,
Yeah, what? That's
no.
going to be the thing. We're
That's
going to
gonna be
blow up
the
off of
thing.
that.
Just gonna.
Hell yeah.
Like
Nicko streaming sleep.
We gave you episode after episode, unboxings, a stream of the awards, and Nicko sleeping is what took us to the top.
Hell yeah.
2020. There you go.
All the big game outlets are like, Nicko sleeping on this save before quitting. We got to look into this.
Yeah, right.
We get all these offers the next morning. Like,
Manscaped.
Manscaped, right?
Perfect package. So what have you guys been playing over this week? It's been a slow week. You been playing anything different? I know you said you were playing Smash with your cousins. Anything else besides that?
Oh yeah. Well, I ended up making this little fun concoction, which is cool. It's so playing Among Us, like, but mobile devices with everyone in the room tends to be kind of definitely fun. So the way that we set it up is we had these two like long like church pew tables type deal, and literally it was me, all of my cousins, my sister were joined up, and we were all just around the table. We put all of our phones on mute. We said not a word while we were playing. The moment that either somebody called an emergency meeting or we found a body, everybody puts their phone down on the table and we put a timer up.
I like
And literally
that.
would just like discuss the whole thing right there on the table. And it makes it so much more intense because you have to be right in front of them. Like if you're on a
Yeah, you
camera
have
or
a
something,
poker
you can
face.
like you have to really poker face through. And it made it so much harder because sometimes like you can just do tiny little bodily movements that just like it was you, and then literally just a crack of laughter because everybody finds out, and you just can't hold it in. Everybody just starts laughing.
that's
It
dope.
added like such a different
Another
level,
layer
and I was
to
like,
it,
"That's
man.
cool."
I dig
So,
that. That's neat.
Yeah, that's something to try one day. But
That'll be interesting with the people we play with.
yeah,
I'm just gonna get sussed out every time.
immediately.
Literally, we play like with like this group from like mine and Nicole's work, and like I get sussed round one every single time, even when I'm not the killer.
What?
Yep.
Like I could be the killer, not kill anyone, and I get blamed for the kill.
Why? Just because you could
Apparently,
be-
the way I talk,
just
I try to
because it's
figure
Chris.
it out. Like when I'm the innocent, I'm like, okay, so if this person was here, this person was here, that means it's got to be one of these three people. And like, it's this guy. It's him right here. He's the one who's trying to figure it out. He's the evil
Yep.
guy. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm trying to fucking do my tasks. But no,
and out the bay door you go into
Yeah.
space.
right in the
But yeah.
airlock.
I think that's all I played. I played a little bit of Valorant, but my mom's internet wasn't great, so I gave up on that
I
real
only
quick.
played one game of Valorant during the beta, and
It's
that was
actually really good. It's better than it was.
it. It's just
in the beta.
CS:GO with superpowers.
I know that's the better part.
I say, what's bad? What's wrong with that?
It's just whatever, you know.
Not
Like,
that I
I-
play
I'd-
either one. So
I'd just rather play CS:GO if I'm gonna play a game.
Oh
you know?
yeah, I mean, if you want to do something that's already established, CS:GO's where to go.
Well, it's a carbon copy. They literally were like, "Hey, what's good about CS:GO? Oh, the whole game, cool. What's good about
Everything.
Overwatch? The abilities, cool. Let's take that and put that on top of this.
Yeah,
And not even like they also like copied the whole guns like layout as well too. Like there's a sniper in CS:GO called the AWP, and it's for short the op. Like that's what you call it. In this game of Valorant, there's a similar sniper, like one shot kill if you hit your
Yep.
shots, you know, whatever. That's called the operator.
why
Yep.
would they do that?
And guess what people call it? They
The
call
op.
it the op.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's different spelling, technically, but it's the same fucking
gun.
thing.
But
And
why
then
would-
there's ARs that are pretty much the same thing
Yep.
from each other. It's a carbon copy with a cartoon facelift with a little bit of Pixar and Genshin Impact sprinkled on it with anime sprinkles.
Yep, you got it.
That's what it is.
Just
and
grinding
I'd rather
up
just
Genshin
play CS:GO.
people.
Because then
Yeah.
at least if I get skins, I can sell them on the Steam market for 10 cents.
Yeah, that is different.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a game. I don't know. I found it interesting.
It's a game.
It is a game.
That's the
but-
best, highest.
And well, the thing is,
Highest
like,
praise from
like
Nicko.
the thing is with Riot, they should have kept the league. And when they wanted to make more projects, they literally looked at Blizzard and was like, "What are they doing?"
And what can we
they
steal?
And then they just did all of that because Legends of Runeterra is technically Hearthstone, and then you have CS:GO, which is not technically Blizzard, but you have Valorant, same game.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, even League of Legends was actually a copy of StarCraft.
Wasn't League of Legends copied from with the one game that they made? Blizzard, was it called Heroes of the Storm?
No, Heroes of the Storm came after.
Well, that's a carbon copy.
Yeah.
That's
Heroes of the Storm was Blizzard copying League.
The worst part about that game was that it was so bad, and then they were like, "Hey, you guys that play Overwatch, you want a
Here's-
free skin?
yeah.
Go play Heroes of the Storm."
Yeah.
And then you have to play Heroes of the Storm like 3 games, and like you don't even have to play. Like you just hop in 3 matches with like AI, and then you back out, and then you get your skin. You're like, "Fuck you!
Yep.
Here's my nice looking skin."
How many people do you think they retained from doing that?
Oh, none. I don't think they got any. Maybe one.
Yeah.
But like
One.
like
of
that
everyone.
one sole person that's like, hey, this might be pretty good.
Yeah, the worst part was is like they tried that, and then after that they had on the Overwatch release. Actually, they had the opposite, because it was like they had all of those like that switch where they would bring in skins from Heroes of the Storm to Overwatch.
Oh, yeah. I remember
and then
that.
after that they were like, hey, you can get a Widow skin in Heroes of the Storm instead. And that was at the launch of the game, because that was released with the big old bundle pack that they released it with. And then
remember that.
everybody was like, yeah, we want that. And I was like, I ended up buying the bundle pack. I sold the skin. I sold the items, because they all came in codes. And then like literally all I kept was like the book, the Soldier 76 in the game. I was like, this is all I wanted. Rest of this crap I don't need. I don't play any other game. Yeah.
What you been playing? And
I didn't really play much over the holiday. Like kind of like you said earlier, I was like weirdly busy, even though I was off.
yeah.
But I played since I didn't buy the Zelda game, the what's it
Age of
called?
Calamity?
Age of Calamity, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity.
Yes.
I played. They had a demo on
Oh,
the
did they?
eShop, so I was like, all right, I can try it out. It's pretty okay.
Yeah.
I know it's not.
It's a game.
Yeah, it's a game. It's not. I don't dislike it, but I see why But I got to feel a vibe of it. I'm like, all right, I don't need to buy this though.
Yeah.
It's fun for what it is.
They did say that they had some story there that
Yeah,
was
it
actually going to
definitely-
be in the following game.
Yeah, it's definitely. It definitely has a story. Like if you were to look at it from a distance, it's Breath of the Wild. Playing it, it controls almost nothing like Breath of the Wild.
It's probably all warriors.
But it controls like Dynasty Warriors. It's
Yeah.
one of those games.
Right.
But they incorporate so much Breath of the Wild in it that it's pretty cool though. Like,
All right, that's
like
cool.
it's like a junk food game. It's not super substantial. It's a quick action. Like you don't have to think too much.
Right.
Hack and slash.
That's
but
pretty
it's
cool.
fun. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
all the same. Like you know how in Breath of the Wild you can like slide on your shield like, downhill. Like you can slide into your enemies and hit like a bunch of them at once and
What?
charge the sword up.
That's pretty cool.
It takes the combat and the mechanics of Breath of the Wild and simplify them down to just buttons. Like you're just pressing
Okay.
buttons to do all the shit. But it was okay. I played that for a little bit, and that's literally all the gaming I did for the
Nice.
holiday.
Man.
So Chris,
Yeah. What did you do? What did you
Go ahead,
play?
go ahead
Oh,
and just-
we kind of know what you play, but what did
we
you
know
really
that's why
play?
I'm setting them up for it.
Yeah.
So I finished Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
And when did you start it?
When did I start it? Well, I technically started it a while ago, and I played
Alright.
like an hour or two into it, and then I started the stream at like I think it was like 8 in the morning. 'Cause,
On
like, I woke
Thanksgiving?
up like
On-
no, there was
no, it's the day after.
was it Saturday? It was Saturday
Saturday
because I
night.
woke up early because I wanted to go check for new action figures. No shame.
Nor should there be.
Exactly. There's a bunch in my car right now. Anyway,
Shame.
now the shame is there. So yeah, I did that, and it was dope. Like it was such a fun game, man. Like the story is amazing in that thing, and like being a Star Wars fan, I'm surprised that I didn't get spoiled to like the ending. If you played the game, then you know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna spoil it for you two because I know you at least want to play. I don't know if you want to play
Yes.
it. I know Nicole wants to play it because she liked the robot.
Oh, absolutely, I
Like,
do. I want
little
to play it.
beady one,
Beady
cute
one.
motherfucker, little cute boy,
Oh yeah.
and
I think I played it for about like an hour, some change too. I just
Right.
never.
it's so good. And then the actor that played this Cameron Montague, I think his name is. He was in a bunch of stuff. He was the Joker in that Gotham series,
Oh yeah.
and then he was in that one show, Shameless. I like him. I'd love to see him in live action. Bring him into The Mandalorian, please.
At this point,
Would
why
he
not?
would he fit with the story?
Timeline wise,
Yes.
technically.
Okay.
Like he'd be alive because in this story it's like the Empire's still a thing. Like the Empire's a thing pretty much in this game, and they're like at not the height, but like they're doing good. They're doing well for themselves. And then in the Mandalorian, it's like right after the Empire has been like cut. Well, the Death Star blew up in the Mandalorian. That's post
Oh, so
Death
that's
Star
post
blowing
Death
up.
Star. Okay.
Yeah, and that's post death. Darth Vader and Emperor Palpatine is gone.
So
you
the
know.
so the Jedi Fallen Order is pre-explosion.
It's pre-explosion of the Death Star. Yeah.
Okay.
But like at the same time, like he's 100% alive in that time period because it's not like a shit ton of time that goes by. But it'd be cool to see him in it. I would dig it. I could see them trying to do that with bringing him into the Mandalorian, with where this season's going. I won't spoil it because nobody in this room has watched any of the seasons besides me. And you really need to because there's very important things that just happened in the last episode that involve calling Baby Yoda something actually other than Baby Yoda.
No.
So, watch the fucking show, Nicole. She's looking at me for context. Anyway, but yeah, I played that. That was fun. Last night I had an experience on Apex. So my cousin's addicted to this game to a point of like...
To Apex.
Yeah. We talked about this, I think it was last week and then a little bit the week prior. Because like I was playing with him for a bit. And last week the addiction kicked in. And then yesterday, it was bad. So, like, we hop on a Discord call with him, which is weird because my brother and I, when we play with him, we use party chat and we're on PlayStation. He's like, hop in the Discord call. And we're like, what's going on? He's like, okay, so do I spend $100 or $50 on loot boxes? And I'm like, those are two vastly different things.
Right.
And both things aren't good ideas. And he's like, so 100, right? And he just drops $100 in Apex to open packs. Because in the game, you can get these things called heirlooms, which are like when you're running without your weapons in your hands, you can have like a melee weapon. Cosmetic, doesn't do extra damage if you have it, but it's like pretty much the rarest thing you can get. There's only 7 in the game, and like when you get it now, you get like shards, so you can choose which one you want out of the 7. Because prior, it'd just be like you get a random one. So
is that 7 per character or 7 in total?
There's 7 characters that have one. There's a bunch of characters, so not all the characters have heirlooms. Okay. Like just to run off a few, like Octane, who's the fast guy, he's got a butterfly knife that has like a needle on one end, not the sharp like knife end that has like the speed stuff that he injects with himself. The caustic, the gas trap guy has a giant war hammer. Mirage has a trophy of himself, and like he can whack people with the trophy, and it has like a pull string on the back that does voice lines from Mirage. And that one's cool too because every once in a while when you're swinging the trophy, his left hand will come in with a piece of pork chop and hit people.
Just some random shit.
Yeah, well he loves pork chops. Like he's like, man, does somebody smell pork chops right now? Like shit like that.
Oh my god.
He's like the comic relief. So pretty much for the first one that you get in the game, you are guaranteed to get one after you open 500 crates. If you open 500 crates, you're guaranteed to get one, pretty much. But you can get one randomly. Myself, I got one randomly. I have not opened 500 crates. Okay. So I finally got one like a month ago. This kid buys 115 crates and then streams it on Twitch. And we're just sitting there watching him and like just opening, just keeps opening. Get down to 60. No heirloom left. And then it gets down to 50. We're like, oh shit, we're kind of getting nervous. And then I'm like, listen, if you get to 30 and you don't have it yet, I would start being worried. My brother's like, nah, I would say 20. And then we get to 30, and then my brother's like, yeah, I would be nervous now. So then we keep going. He keeps going. And then he gets to 1 left. No fucking heirloom.
Oh, no.
I was so ready for you to say, and that was the one.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
He did not get it.
Oh,
Spent $100 on crates, digital stuff, and I'm like, well, at least you look pretty now, because you get 3 items in each thing. Like, you got a bunch of legendary skins, which was cool. There's a couple cool ones you got, but like, he didn't get what he was looking for. And he's like, do I do another 100? And that's when I knew it was a problem.
Oh, no.
I was like, sir. And he's like, well, you see, next week when I get my paycheck, I can do another 100. And I'm like, maybe you just don't. And we'll see.
We're paying bills at this point.
Yeah.
This is like...
We'll see what happens next week. I'll keep you updated if he spent another 100. Because, honestly, as of this point, like, he's probably close to getting the heirloom. He's close to that 500 because he spent a decent bit of money on this game already. So he's close to getting it, but it's one of those things where it's like, do you spend the money to get it, or do you just play the fucking game and then just get random loot boxes here and there?
Right.
I'm of the latter, where I spend money on loot boxes when like I get coins from the battle pass. Like it'll be like, here's some free coins, yo ho. Thanks for giving us money for the battle pass.
Doing your hoe shit.
Exactly. And then I'll just be like, okay, fine. I'll buy a couple packs. And then I'll open them and then get nothing. And then you level up every couple like games you play. You maybe get an Apex pack. And then you open that one up. And then I got lucky and I got one. I got the Octane one because I played him a lot. But yeah, I mean, it's a... I understand why he wants them because they're cool. But it's also like... It's just digital content, bro.
Oh man, that brings me back to that like I think episode 1 when we were talking about League of Legends and how like I was in college and it was either chicken nuggets or a skin.
So
the
it's
nugget
skins
saga.
for him
Yeah,
and
for
chicken
skin
nuggets. Because
and
he'll be like,
chicken
I'll be
nuggets,
right
yeah.
back, guys. I'm hitting Chick-fil-A. And I'm like, yeah, dude.
Chicken nugget skin.
Jeez.
See, he's living the life there. Then
Wait, there was something I definitely want to talk about.
what's up?
Why did chicken nugget skin bring
Yeah,
it back
right,
to your
right.
memory?
Well, you're
You
right.
literally were just like, chicken nugget skin. Wait.
Eureka. It's more so the whole boxes and skins thing.
Microtransactions.
Fortnite, the leak.
Was it the Mandalorian one?
The one I sent, and I was like, how do you feel about this?
Was it Mandalorian? Just being in it?
Was it Mandalorian? I thought it was just
think
Star Wars in general.
No, it was
No, it
just
was
the
the Mandalorian.
Mandalorian.
Because the Star Wars has been in it previously.
Okay, all right,
Yeah,
so
it's been
shows
in it,
how
yeah.
much I know. But
Yeah.
The ma-
There's that meme, you know, like where it's like the kid who's like, he's like, oh, I like your profile picture. It's a Fortnite skin. It's like a stormtrooper.
oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, they used to have they had the
Oh,
troopers, and I think there was an event where J.J. Abrams was actually in game talking to Jeff Keighley, and Jeff
course.
Keighley was like an actual like Fortnite character, like like a
Right.
random skin. But then J.J. Abrams came out, and he was J.J. Abrams in Fortnite, and they were like, "Here's the trailer for the movie, guys," and then they showed the trailer for the final movie, and then after that ended, they like dropped lightsabers to everybody. And then you were in a battle royale fighting with lightsabers, which was pretty cool.
Right.
Just
And
mosh
like
pit
each
of
one was like a
lightsabers.
different like character. Like you got like Mace Windu's lightsaber and like Yoda's and shit. Which is cool.
That's cool.
But yeah, Mando being in it doesn't surprise me. Like
All right.
it's I'm not happy.
That's what. See, and me knowing the least about what's happening in Fortnite and Star Wars,
Yeah.
when I saw that, I was like, oh, I want to know how Chris feels about this leak that
Yeah.
the Mandalorian is in Star
I
Wars.
want to know how you feel about Venom being in it, because that was a recent one that they just released.
It's one of those things where I'm just not surprised anymore. Like I'm not happy because I'm not in the sense like these characters are being put in like from the Marvel universe that are characters that don't use guns per se, you know, like but like when they do the events you can also like find like that character specific weapon if you have the skin. So like you don't even need to have, you could have the Peely skin and you can find the Wolverine weapon, which are his claws, and then you can like kill people with the claws, but then you don't have long range, you have to be close, whatever.
Right.
And then you have Iron Man's repulsors and you can be Iron Man, yada yada bullshit. But like for Venom, I'm like, why the fuck is Venom using a shotgun?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
he
that
doesn't
makes sense.
he doesn't have a weapon. There's no weapon you can give him that makes sense besides like a tendril whip because he kind of gets like weirdly
Yeah.
hentai-y in some of the comics, you know. So, but like even that's like too much. And then like I don't even think Spider-Man's in it yet. I don't remember
Nah, I
seeing
don't
a
think-
Spider-Man
I don't think he is.
skin.
Nah, they gotta save him for Avengers.
Yeah.
No, it's the next Spider-Man movie, the one that's being filmed with the two masks, you know.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Exactly that.
Once that movie comes out, we'll get another Spider-Man skin. But
hope
no,
the- I hope
I
the
like
skin
the
has
Star
a
Wars
mask on
stuff. I think that makes sense because it's like they have blasters and that, and like with Mando, it's like while obviously he's not going to have a shotgun or a sniper rifle, you can find probably his pistol and his like pulse rifle that he uses in the show,
Right.
and like that'll be cool. Will I play it? No. Will I be happy about it? No. Is it inevitable? Yes.
Yes.
Now it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I think
everything's
emotion
gonna be a
towards it
Fortnite.
makes plenty of sense now. I didn't know how you would feel.
I can't be like overly mad at it, you know, because if I'm super mad at it, then I'm just gonna be mad the rest of my life because it's gonna constantly just keep happening.
I thought
Yeah.
me not knowing anything, I was like, oh man, is this gonna put him on the fence as to whether he wants to jump in and play it now?
Oh no, I'm not playing that shit. I can't, man.
I don't think it's a good time to get on it anyways. Like talking to some of my cousins, like Kenny, like I told you, he was playing, like he's a huge FPS guy. He started out with PUBG, then after that he went to Warzone, and like he's been playing FPS for like forever, like back from Call of Duties and Zombies and so on and forth. but he tried Fortnite. His brother's super into it. But like even his brother, like he's outrageously into it. Like he was in it, got battle passes. Like he was in that whole
Same.
dark hole event thing.
At the beginning, yeah.
Like he went crazy for it. And then I was talking to them about it, and we're like trying to like I was showing them Apex because none of them have really seen it, and it's a little bit different of an FPS than just regular Warzone or, you know. So I was showing them that, and like literally the one comment that I got from them all is like, "Oh yeah, I feel like Fortnite's dying."
I
So
don't
it's
know
like
if it's
so it's like
dying.
from players that have been like playing Fortnite for a long time to just say that Fortnite's dying. I don't know if it's their own feelings or if it's actually happening. Because I also haven't been seeing a lot of events, and if they are, it's like one event, and they get like one event a month, and it's like here's a skin, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like they're kind of slowing down on a lot of stuff. So it's like I don't know if Fortnite might end up dying the next few years.
I don't think that's just dying, man.
I don't think it's dying. I think they're
it's
just
too
taking it
big.
slow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because like with the way the world is, even with how many people that are playing games right now, it's like you can't do what we did with last week's podcast. You can't blow your load.
True.
You know, like what they could do right now is literally like every other week they could have a live concert with a different fucking like performer. Like they had the Travis Scott show, which was like overly produced, which was amazing nonetheless. But like they had the Marshmello concert, which wasn't really that amazingly produced. It was just his character model behind the DJ turntables, and then like while the music played, light effects happened, and your character either lost gravity or whatever. You know, that was simple. You could do that every week, like weekly Marshmello concerts.
Yeah.
Do like $5 to get to the concert, or like it's just a limited time event. But they're not doing that because it's smart. They're waiting until they can come around and be like, here's a big ass event, and then do that. Am I talking out my ass right now? Yes. But if I were
makes sense,
Fortnite,
though.
if I'm Mr. Fortnite
Right.
with my peely button on my suit,
Mr.
on my
Mr. Fortnite.
John
collar.
Fortnite.
yes, Christian John Fortnite. If I'm
Third.
that person,
Third.
then I'm waiting because there's no reason right now with the amount of games that are out. Like you got Miles Morales, you got the new Call of Duty, you got Valhalla, you got all these games that are putting out banger content, Apex with new events with like holidays and stuff, and you got new characters, new maps. There's no reason for you to try and compete with that. You just wait until they're done, and then you're like, oh, okay, y'all are done now. Boom,
No.
and then you just
Bomb.
drop something. Mando might be them just trying to keep up with a little bit because it's kind of what they do with the Marvel events, but like
Or maybe just
They'll come
keeping the
back.
consistency of like what they've been doing so far.
they also can't die right now because like with the way that it's merchandised, like it's becoming almost as big as a Star Wars when it comes to like the culture of it. While it's not like as, you know, rich in history as Star Wars, it's getting that group of kids that are seeing this game at the young age they are, and 10 years from now they're still going to love that game if it stays
Yeah.
consistent
Right,
and
true.
stays consistently good. It's like the Star Wars of video games, not in how good it is, because I think that's a bad analogy. I'm just saying like the longevity of the game. Star Wars is something that can be infinite. Like we'll die and Star Wars will still be being made until our children's children are dead. You know, like Fortnite has the capability to do that.
Damn, you got me thinking about my
Yeah.
grandchildren's death now.
Yeah, man.
Haven't even met them yet.
They're gonna be watching Jar Jar Binks the sequel.
Oh God.
Oh, never mind, those poor kids.
Never mind those poor kids.
How dare you? Disgrace the name of
I
Jar
thought
Jar
Jar Jar
Binks.
Binks was a Sith, to be honest.
That's like a fan
Because
theory.
every Sith Lord is, taller than 6 feet.
But like you can't do that because it's the rule of 2 with the Sith, and there's only Darth Sidious and then Maul, and then when Maul dies, then Dooku takes his place, and then when Dooku dies, Anakin takes his place. So you can't have more than 2 Sith.
Listeners, I apologize if I'm not. I feel like I'm not talking a whole lot this episode. I have no idea what's happening right now.
Well,
Too bad, guys.
Yeah, right.
Only. But yeah, Fortnite's a thing.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I ever want to touch that game again.
I never did.
And when he does, you guys listening will be the first to know.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe I'll hop on Fortnite as a meme for the Mandalorian thing.
You gotta stream it. You
Yeah,
gotta
right.
Twitch
Stream it. Show it to everyone. That will be the day.
I just want to watch you get frustrated.
Live suicide on Twitch.
Man, dead great grandchildren
Oh,
suicide. This
no.
is the dark episode.
Jesus.
Fortnite.
Man. What should we call this? Winter depression? That's bad.
It's like a lull. It's like the week without news.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry. We really should have put last week's out this week.
Yeah. I mean, the only news that I saw, I was looking at the articles before I came over, in my work time incognito browser. And I'm like, what the hell is all... It's literally all PS5, Xbox news.
It really
It's
has
like
been.
Black Friday, Cyber Monday, PS5 back in stock. Oop, look, back in stock. Oopsies. And then that's all it is. And then, like...
Yeah,
one of
that's
them
all
was,
it's been.
Yeah. And apparently one of them was, like, the people that are, like, buying all the PS5s and reselling them.
Oh,
they were,
yeah,
like,
the
humble
scalpers.
bragging that they had Xboxes as well. Because, like, apparently they were, like, well known for having all the PS5s and, like, reselling those for, like, $1,000. We're like, oh, no, we got Xboxes, too. Like, why are you gonna do that? Like, why you gotta humble brag it?
People suck with it. There's a guy I went to school with who's on my timeline
Get
on
called out.
Facebook, and every day he's like, I got these PS5s. Oh, y'all ain't got consoles. I'm playing mine right now. I want to get in this conversation like, shut the fuck. You a grown ass man or what? Like, do you expect people to really be like, oh man?
Also, why are you peddling your shit on Facebook? Just put it on eBay, dude. Like, what the hell?
Oh, these are the... Oh,
Serious inquiries only. I'm not going below. He said, I'm not going below 950. I'm like,
oh yeah.
I mean,
I'm
to be
actually-
fair, that's relatively cheap for what other people are charging.
I know.
But at the same time, you're charging that amount on Facebook. Like, come on. That's so dumb to me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I
Just put it
remember.
on
I remember
fucking
these guys.
eBay guy.
The Crep, they're called Crep Chief Notify, is the scalper company that started out in the UK, and according to them, they've been boasting that they have managed to get 3,500 PlayStations and 1,000 plus Xbox Series X or S as of right now.
3,500?
Yes. So it's like, and like the article pretty much says like they utilize bot software to just circulate everywhere, and it's a big group of them. They don't know who they are. They just know their name. That's
Those
about
people
it.
suck.
So that's kind of sucky. Like that's what I was talking about. Like when we had that whole angry moms discussion last episode, it was like I understand their frustration. Like we all understand it, but at the same time, it's like just put your effort. And unfortunately, that's just the industry.
Yeah.
Like Anthony mentioned, like it's just the industry. It's
I mean,
like
their
people are
anger
gonna
was
do that.
misplaced, though. Like, they
Yeah.
were mad at us when they should be mad at the scalpers.
Yeah.
Like, that's... Like, we're not doing anything wrong. We're paying for our
Right.
consoles at a normal price and getting them from our pre-orders.
Yep.
These dudes are just like, oh, hey, Mr. Robot, buy me all, please.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Buy me all.
I mean, I assume they don't know how to speak well, so
They can't.
But yeah.
It's impossible.
we're going to get hacked
So
by
that's
PS5 bots.
I'm going to make you buy PS5s from me.
for me.
Yeah. I don't know, man. What
Yeah,
else,
there
what else
wasn't
should
a
we
lot.
talk about?
Pokemon Go is coming out with an event.
They just did. It updated today.
No,
Pokemon
they have
Go
they-
Beyond
They
plus
have
Ultra.
they have the season. No, they have the season of celebration. That's
What?
starting on December 1st, and it's going till March 1st. And they're gonna have like a flip flop, Southern Hemisphere and Northern Hemisphere,
Oh,
and they're flip flopping like winter and summer, Pokemon, types. That's something to look forward to. Bunch of 2K eggs and 10K eggs, and they'll
Hey,
have a
man.
bunch of community days, which is cool.
I'm just getting pissed off because I want a shiny Machop and they're not giving it to me. And it's pissing me
I
off.
can't believe you didn't get one during
Come on,
their
Pokemon
summer
Company.
event.
It's just annoying. Like, I want it because he's green.
It looks like Hulk.
Well, yeah, if you fucking evolve him to a Machamp, he looks like Hulk, and you best believe his name is Bruce Banner. That's his nickname.
It's in the cards.
They had a.
It's not in my cards,
It's
apparently.
They
It
had
says Niantic.
this Thanksgiving. They had a Nidoran and Nidorino.
Yeah, I got a couple shinies from that.
I only got one.
Yeah. My brother got 2 shinies of the male Nidoran, and I got 2 of the female Nidoran, which is also funny because that was ones that he really wanted back, like, I think it was back a year ago, really, because that was when I first started this new job. And, like, every day on my way to the job, like, I had a long-ass aux cord, so I would just, like, have my phone here. So when I pulled up to a stop sign or a red light, everything would just spawn, and I would just do a quick shiny check. and then I would just keep going on my way, you know. And like I found like a shiny Nidoran, like the female one, and I traded to him immediately. I didn't want it. I was like, I don't care. He was like, here you go. And then now there's like that event for it, and he gets like 4 of each of them. I'm like, God damn it. Like, well, there goes the kindness of my heart out the window.
He's swimming in them now.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I think that's cool on Pokemon end.
Yeah, man. Pokemon's cool.
They're still kicking.
You seen all this shit about the Pokemon cards right now that's insane?
No.
You don't know any of the card shit that's going on?
No. I don't follow any of it, honestly.
Yeah, not the card game.
Pretty much, like, the gist of it is, like, since quarantines happened, card collecting, like, whether it be sports or Pokemon, has gone, like, through the roof, like, insanity-wise, to the point where, like, there's, like, Charizards from, like, the base set from, like, back when we were kids.
Yeah.
What?
One just sold the other day for, like, $200,000. Like, graded PSA Mint 10. That was, like,
wow.
a 10.
Yeah.
So, like, they sent it away and got that whole, like, little case on it and shit. But, like, there's, like, packs that are coming out now. There was, like, this one pack that's called Evolutions, and they reprinted those artworks, like, from, like, when we were kids.
Yeah.
So it was really cool. It was, like a nostalgia pack. And, like, those packs are worth, like, $15 now. And they're, like, they came out, like, 2 years ago.
Right.
And they're like normally $3 when you go to like Target, you know, like hanging on the shelf.
Yeah.
But like they're like insanely expensive. And then you go to I go to Target and I go to like the Pokemon area. It's like right across from the Marvel figure. So I like just turn around and I'm like, hey Ryan, you want anything? And he's like, no, I'm good. But like there's these boxes that are like specific to a Pokemon. Like let's say it's just like you remember Farfetch, the little bird with like a little leak on his thing. There's a new version of him called Surfetch where he's got like a sword and a shield. And it's a giant leak. Yeah, he looks dope. Yeah. I love him. But there's a box of him, and it gets like a giant card, a promo card, and then a bunch of packs behind it. And it's about like this big, let's say 5x8 for the audio amigos. And they're just ripped open. Like the cardboard's ripped open, and people are stealing the packs from this box set in the middle of Target and like just taking them. And there's no repercussions. And like,
it's fucked up.
It's insane. Like I'll just go there. Like I hit this morning the Target over there. Shit's just empty. Like shit's ripped open. Like there's the boxes that you can get, the trainer boxes. There's like instruction manuals just sitting on the shelves they're supposed to be inside the box, but the box is gone.
And they're not catching on to this shit?
No. They don't give a shit at Target. They just let people do this. It's the weirdest thing that's happening. Like, while it's not a video game, it is technically a game. It's a trading card game. Right. But, like, it's just an insane thing that's going on right now in that community, and I just don't get it.
The worst part is I don't think that is worth it.
I mean, it is.
Well, if you look at the collector size, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Used to do that a lot, where they would reprint cards that were from the original sets, and then they would be reprinted, but they would be reprinted in a new pack. Or even if it was reprinted in a reprint or re-release of that pack, it will have a different like code numeration.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So like when you're looking at it, it's like, yeah, you have the chance of getting a Charizard for this generation, but it most likely won't be worth as much as one from that last generation.
It isn't now, but that's the thing. Is that
people are going to hoard it.
Getting it now, and then they wait 10 years from now, and then it's worth what it would have been if it's that. And then there are people that are holding on to the original Charizard that's like, you know, that just sold for 200,000.
Right.
10 years from now, that's going to sell for like triple that. Yeah. Because of like how like they just slowly dissipate in like how many exist in the world because, you know, shit happens.
Because I think my brother has one.
Yeah, that happened with Magic the Gathering.
I had a Venusaur, I had a Blastoise, and he had a Charizard. We would always have them like.
Hey man, if you got that, you might be sitting on some money. Yeah.
Like, literally, I think Magic the Gathering had a few cards like that, too. Yeah. So they had the Opals and then the faded black Lotus. That card, like, mint condition playable, would still sell for $35K.
That's insane.
Yeah. And it was just a piece of cardboard. It's like one piece of cardboard.
And, like, it's funny to me because, like, I kind of accidentally was the reason why my brother got back into card collecting.
You got him one pack and you ruined his life.
I got him like a tin that was like the Pokemon that he chose as his starter for his birthday because I was like, you know, you've been saying that you want to open a pack because you haven't in a while. So here's like a little pack, whatever. And that wasn't even the main gift. Like I got him a Boba Fett helmet as like his main gift for his birthday, and that was like the here's your gift, some Pokemon cards, debate them, and then be like, here's the Boba Fett helmet,
Right.
And then like this dude's like swimming in cards right now. Like he's like over on Mercari, like, oh, this one's like this, and then now he's like putting together like the full set of the evolutions, which is the reprint, and like he's like 4 or 5 cards off, but like the main ones has right now are like the Charizards, which are like from that set are still like hundreds of dollars for just like a piece of cardboard. Mm-hmm. It's cardstock that was shiny.
Yeah, I'm about to go do so much research. I have all my cards still.
Yeah, dude, I used to do a lot of that trading and like back and forth like merchanting for Yu-Gi-Oh. Because like Yu-Gi-Oh literally was one of those where like the market would change on a day.
Didn't that like game die though?
It has been, yeah. But it's like it has been in a way. There's
like,
still a lot
of... It's a lull right now. Like, it's not like... It's not Pokemon.
Like, it's not Pokemon dead.
But, like, it's...
Like, they still have their events. They still have worlds. They still have, like, all of that. But it's
a
like,
niche crowd, I would say. But when Pokemon, now it's like fucking Logan Paul is opening, like, packs and shit. Like, it's mainstream.
Yeah. But they had that thing where it was, like, the market would change on a day. And it was based on Konami. So, like, Konami would be like, hey... blah blah updates due to tournament A, Y, or Z, they would have like a limitation rules. So based on the limitation rules, the market would change drastically. So these rules were set of like cards that were like semi-limited, semi-banned, usable, or not limited. And every so often there was like 4 times that it would change throughout the year. And it was so crazy because they did that solemnly to cycle through cards. So they would have these cards like freaking Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the End was one of the cards that was banned from when I started Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, it was banned for 15 years before it finally were like, hey, you're allowed to have one in the deck. That card shot up from a collector's price of, I think it was like $35 to $285 in a day.
That's craziness.
Yeah. And I was like, what? I was sitting on 6 of those. I made buku money. But it was like, how?
It's a weird subculture. It's like sneakers, but like you get no fucking use out of it.
Yeah, you get no fun out of it either. Because sometimes you end up losing a lot of stuff.
Like, the funny part to me is like each of the packs now comes with a code card. So you can play the game online. We're bringing it back to video games. Like,
we're back.
We're back in games. We're back in games.
So you can get these packs, and you get like this like X amount of digit codes. You toss it online, and you get a pack online. And you open that up, and you can play the trading card game digitally. So you don't have to like mess with your actual cards or even play with them. And my dude's got like a stack that's like as tall as a baseball and growing. And I'm like, did you enter any of them? And he's like, no. And I'm like, are you gonna? And he's like, well, I downloaded the game, but I didn't upload any yet. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Dude, yeah,
go
upload them.
Play the game. Learn the game. And he's like, well, I'm gonna buy this one because it's shiny. Fuck, man. I'm like, you could like, I don't know. I'm just trying to convince him to play the game. So I'm like, if you play the game and you get good at it, you can get even better at
stuff,
like playing. Like, you have the actual physical cards, so you can play the physical game, and then you can play tournaments, and you can do. You can actually make some actual money off this, and then when you want to buy those cards that are expensive, it's not as big of a hit, So, but that's just whatever.
I used to love the Pokemon card game on. It was a Game Boy Color.
Game Boy Color, yeah.
I bought that game. I didn't play the game physically at all, but the Game Boy game, I played the shit out of that.
Dude, all you had to do was beat the psychic gym, and then just get that one drowsy card, and it was over. Like, you can literally take over everything,
man.
I did that with the Yu-Gi-Oh game.
Oh yeah,
Game Boy Advance.
I think it was
that card game.
Yeah, something tournament, something like that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I played the hell out of that game. Plus, that Yu-Gi-Oh had that system where, like, on the Game Boy Advance,
did you have
where
the
if
thing?
you actually had, I had 2 of them.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Double fisting.
You know
I had 2 dual discs.
The dual discs.
I
know what they were called.
I had the original battle series for season 1.
Same. That's
and
the
then
one
I had the second, which was GX. It was like a purple one that used to like come out from like the watch wrist area.
Dude, those things were so dumb.
Yeah, but we used them. I used the hell out of it for whatever reason.
we couldn't even use them because like they were just so fucking large, and you're like a 6-year-old kid, and this thing is like, I don't even like the size of a skateboard on your arm times 2.
Yeah,
and you're just trying to slide your cards underneath the thing.
The worst part
I'm gonna
was
play
like
this one, but then it's not even like a game board.
Yep.
So like you're not even able to play it accurately, you know? So it's just
It was the novelty.
it was
of
the it was the
Loved
novelty. No, the worst part was is like using those and you're using your card, that little sliding thing. If you didn't put your cards in just right, you would split the hell out of them. Oh boy, was that bad.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Dark Magician Girl. Original waifu. Oh, GG. That's
See, mine was Injection Fairy Lily for whatever reason.
And mine was I didn't know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh.
Jesus.
I watched the show a couple of times because it was on Saturday mornings.
Joey Wheeler.
But I didn't.
Another game, a game that I wish they continue, like going back to card games and video games, like Yu-Gi-Oh had this weird one. It was like Battle of the Roses for GameCube.
I remember this.
And it was like
I remember the name.
It was like a 3D Pokemon style Yu-Gi-Oh game.
Interesting.
And it was interesting because like you would go through your deck and build your deck of 3 monsters, and then you will have to battle like however many monsters. It was either a range of like 3 to 5, and you would go through a story, and it was based on the season where like in the Yu-Gi-Oh they had that whole SAO, like, hey, Kaiba created a game and he wanted to become the king of gamers in that game, and now it's trapped in there. So all the heroes go in there. Yeah. So all the heroes go in there and they get trapped inside the game, and they find out that they have to like sympathize with the creatures and become like friends with them because they were live creatures. They weren't cards. So this whole video game was based on like, I don't know, like 5-episode season, and they made a full video game out of it. And I'm not gonna lie, but that game was actually quite fun because it brought me back to like the days of Coliseum with Pokemon.
Yeah.
And like Pokemon XD, I think, came out around the same time that game came out, and both of them were great.
That's some weird shit.
Yeah,
We're on some weird tangents today.
Yeah, man. This is the video game episode that's not about video games.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we have
wrong with that.
It's connected like by like a thread.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
we're pulling on the thread so where it's about to snap, but we're never letting it snap.
I feel there's people out here listening. Someone out there, not someone. I'm sure there's people out there who are listening to this like, now they're speaking my language.
Yeah, right.
Cards, shiny cards.
Right.
But,
How about we'll answer a question that we got.
oh yeah, we did get a question.
We did.
an
We
email.
And
did.
I want to talk
We
about
did.
something after that.
All right, so we got an email. I'm gonna say so we got an email from Dwayne Lee,
Yo, Wayne.
aka
This is another one of your friends.
Grammatics, blurs out. When you sit down in front of your TV monitor or are able to play for a while, what emotions, if any, flood your system? Nostalgia, relief, etc. And then he's praising us. Thanks, you.
Guys. Keep
Yeah.
it up. Very
Yeah.
respectfully, Dwayne Lee, a.k.a. Grammatics.
Grammatics. Yep.
Thank you.
So
We'll keep it up.
yeah, we will.
Hashtag ad Viagra.
So
There you go. Blue Chew.
hardened criminals.
Blue
out
Chew, man. Dude, I know that. That's a funny meme.
there. Oh no.
That's okay, but yeah. What's
to,
your emotions?
to the question.
Sorry,
yeah.
I ruined it.
To the question.
It's about dicks now.
So what do you get? Because you get the least amount of time to play games. So I want to know what you feel.
But oh man,
What you
you're
get.
right. By the time I can sit in front of a game, first of all, I have to get my head in a place where I want to play a game, and that's not to say that I don't. I obviously enjoy playing games or doing this show,
Right.
But if I'm busy as shit,
hates games.
that's why I've been quiet this episode.
Catchphrase. We do play games here.
It's all been a facade. All 8 of these episodes. I'm tortured my way through that Game
It's like
Awards
the
episode.
Scooby-Doo episode where you take off
Yeah.
your mask.
I was
hated
fake
games
the whole
the whole
time.
I would have got away with it.
Yeah. If it wasn't for this damn email. No. No, because we talked about this before, where there's just so many options nowadays with media in general. So by the time I'm sitting in front of games, it's like, all right, I could either watch one of the 10,000 shows I haven't seen yet or episodes I haven't watched yet. I can go on YouTube and look up some people I follow and watch their content that I haven't watched yet.
Right.
Or I can play the 15 games I've barely started yet.
That still have a rubber band on them.
Right.
No, mine is open.
My Ghost of Tsushima is still in the plastic. So when I finally play a game, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna devote this time to this game. By the time I'm into it, I'm into it. So it's like, I wouldn't call it relief, but it's just like a game like Last of Us, since we always bring that up. It's such a deep game that if it gets my attention to the point where I'm ingrained in it, that's a great feeling, because the world is shut off. Everything else I had to deal with.
You
now,
aren't Ant anymore. You are Ellie.
I am Ellie. I am that girl. Anyway, so I'm playing that. I didn't know where I was going with that.
I didn't know.
Like, that's literally me here
I was
with
trying to
Ant. Like,
freestyle
I
my
think,
way through that, and I couldn't. Yeah, so like by the time I'm playing it, I'm ingrained in this world. So it's escapism, like it is with anyone who plays a video game. So by the time I'm playing a game, it's just like, all right, my real world is done. I can get into my fantasy world and play this and shut everything out. If I'm playing with my friends, it's more of, that's like relaxation to me. That's like, all right, I can just bullshit with you guys. It's whatever. We're playing Warzone or whatever we're playing. It feels good to play at the time, because it's like, all right, all day, the world's been kicking my ass, and now I can just say, fuck
Kick
it.
a little kid's ass in Warzone.
Yeah, now I can shoot somebody in the face with an automatic rifle.
yeah.
And get called some profanity.
Right.
The
It's
death.
super profanity.
Right. The epitome of fun.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
jeez.
Okay, you guys go.
What?
Me or you?
No, go ahead.
All right. I mean, for me, it just depends on the game, because like, I could be playing like when I played Miles Morales, like I was in that same escapism mode where I was just like, nothing else matters, only saving New York.
Right.
That was it, and like making sure that I got the groceries for my mom as Miles Morales.
As Miles Morales.
Yeah. Didn't care about anything else. Like
You didn't care about your real mom and your real
no,
groceries.
she's like, hey, it's trash day. Take out the trash. And I'm like, yeah, fuck off. I got to get groceries for my real mom.
No, your fake mom.
Yeah,
For
but my
Miles'
real
mom.
mom. It was my real mom. Miles' mom, my real mom. Anyway. But yeah, it goes from something like that to like with like Last of Us 2, where like when I played that game, like I don't relate to the characters that I'm playing, but like I'm like fucking weeping at like some of the cutscenes that are happening and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh god, I feel too much. I'm feeling like for that. It's just like you just feel. It's not even like there's a specific emotion. It's just like you're overwhelmed with every emotion, and you don't know what to feel with that game. Finish the damn game, Nicko. We need to discuss it.
I will.
But and then you got like multiplayer games where it depends on the situation as well, where it's like I could be playing Apex casually and having like a good time, but still getting a little pissed off when I get killed or something happens I don't like. But then there's competitive Apex where I literally want to rip my fucking hair out anytime I die. Even if I have 12 kills, I want to like rip my hair out, throw my PlayStation out the window. Like I'm done. Like, I'm triggered. If anything happens to me, I'm like, no, it's real life, man.
Mom called you, take out the trash.
No, I just
This is
died.
real life, Chris.
Yeah, right.
I just died. You're alive saying I just died.
Listen, Mom, I just died. I can't. I gotta wait till they respawn me. Maybe then I can take out the trash after I get the groceries for my real mom. But yeah,
In New York.
in New York, sitting in my chair in Pennsylvania, in rural Pennsylvania. But no, I mean, it really depends on the game. Like,
True.
yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, I just want to escape from the shit that is everyday life, and like, not all of it's shit, but like 80%.
Well, there's everyday shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same shit, different day.
Yeah.
Put it on a Hallmark card.
I think it's been on a Hallmark card.
Same
a
shit,
wild
different
card.
days. on
I
a
think so.
Hallmark card.
It's in the back. It's in the that card
It's
is in
in
the
there,
back of
yeah.
Hallmark behind like the beaded
It's in
curtains.
Spencer's,
Yeah.
dude. And then there's like an old man with like a yeah.
Oh no.
Bluetooth.
Bluetooth.
Hashtag ad.
I think for me it's like I do both. Like I either what I feel is what changes what I want to play. So like my emotions of whatever it is that I'm feeling at the time. Like if I'm feeling nostalgic and I heard a song or heard a music or something that like brought back a memory from a game. Yeah, I would just like pop in a game and be like, hey, I would like to play this game. And I don't even play it for like the whole time through. It's like I'll play it for like a little bit and like satisfy that. But there's other times where I'm sitting there and I'm like, I want that sense of escape. So it's like I look for that game that's gonna give me that. So like I'll jump on like The Last of Us, or I'll jump on any like story game based
Genshin.
like something that just gives me a story or something that keeps my mind off of like real world crap.
Where you can be an anime weeb too.
Yeah.
We all have been at one point or another.
But yeah, multiplayer games, I use that for relaxing more than anything. Like I've had my time with like playing or trying to play competitively with like League of Legends when I first started, and like playing like freaking Smite and all of them, trying to really go like pro with that sort of gaming. And now it's more like if I play those games, I'm playing for the fun of it. Like I'm so tired of doing that now it's like, oh, multiplayer, I'm chilling the hell out. So it's like whether I have 1,000,000 deaths or like 1,000 kills, I feel the same either way. I'm here for fun.
You know what?
So.
You guys are right about the feeling thing, because sometimes it is based on how I feel. So
Yeah.
I could have had a hard day and it's like I don't feel like being stressed out in Last of Us. I'll play like I play that. Yeah.
Astro's Playroom.
Yeah, but that
Dude, I would play Astro's Playroom to like relax the hell out, dude.
But like a game that I can be like, sometimes I want to just the ultimate escapism. It is like Miles Morales. It's like just swinging around, just fun.
Don't even do anything. Just swing and do tricks in the air.
If I just want to play something and like not have to use, because sometimes you're burnt out. Like I don't want to use my brain, so I'll play like, I don't know. I could play like a throwback, like I could play like Mario World or something. Something I've played 1,000,000 times.
Sonic Adventures.
Yeah, something I know of like the back of my hand, where I just need something
to distract you.
Distraction. And I'll just run through that. I've beaten this 10,000 times. I don't have to think at all. I can turn my brain completely off and just play this game.
I think a game that does that for me is like Final Fantasy. And like Nicole can probably like let you guys know, but it's like anytime that I feel stressed out and I just kind of want a moment to relax, it's like I'll put on a Final Fantasy, and not gonna lie, the moment the start screen goes on, I'm so freaking relaxed with just knowing that I've beaten that game and all the stories that I've did during that game. I fall asleep on the start screen and I never play the game.
I've been there.
There has been many times where literally Nicole has come into the house and she sees me passed out on the couch, headphones on, controller in hand, fully passed out, start up screen, Final Fantasy.
Press start to play.
And that's it. That's just it. Like it just
I don't
feels
think I've
good
ever
to
done
do that.
that before. Where I
I've
haven't
done that
started
plenty
a game.
of times. Like I've caught
Did it on
myself
the
sometimes
PlayStation
with like
4 menu. I think with the Ellie theme that you get from Last of Us 2, it's just like like the guitar playing. It's like
It's relaxing.
yeah.
just like super low and like super spaced apart. Like it's like 1 beat per minute. Like you're just like
Yo, that PlayStation home screen music, like from PS4.
Yeah.
I've fallen asleep on
So
that
many times,
screen with that eerie, calming music.
Yeah.
If you don't like the bass one.
The default one.
Yeah. Oh my, I've fallen asleep and woken up to that 1,000,000 times.
I think there's like, let me see. There's 3 themes that I technically will keep falling asleep to. There was one that was like Galaxy based. It was just like a fan made one that was put up on the store, and I bought it because it was dynamic and it looked cool. And I was like, oh yeah, sure. And I put it on, and it's like, it was like watching Cosmos, like that spaceologist or whatever it's called. I keep forgetting his name. Neil deGrasse Tyson, and he has
billions of follicles.
yeah,
I
like he has a show like called Cosmos on Netflix, and he had it for a while, and I would use that to fall asleep. So this theme literally did that, and it was like, oh, that's nostalgic. I will put it on without thinking of the side effects that it would do to me. Like I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna go play the game, and the moment I would just turn it on, I would just knock out. It was just like a full on like
what Neil deGrasse Tyson does to me.
Yeah. He doesn't need roofies to put me to sleep.
None at all.
Whoa. Is he about to do something else to you?
I don't know. I'm knocked the hell out. He can do whatever.
But
Yikes.
thank you for the question. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a great question. And thank you for the love.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give us some more.
It's funny to me
Send us
because like
another one.
I told my cousin to send an email this morning at like 9 o'clock because he was like driving in the rain to his job. I'm like, he's like, it's like an hour drive. I'm like, oh, that's a perfect amount of time to think of a question for the Save Before Quitting podcast. Email us at savebeforequitting@gmail.com in my Snapchat. So like, I was like hashtag adding him.
Yeah.
And he's like, what time you guys record? I'm like 5. And he's like, okay, I got you. Nothing. He said that last week too, and the week before that. And
There's
I'm just
plenty
like,
of time.
I'm like, okay, cool, dude. You got mad time to send an email. Meanwhile, he sent it to like letter B number 4.
Like, where's that going?
Letter
But
4.
as
We
far
need to
as-
get that one too.
I know we might as well. As far as Wayne goes, like you said, AKA Grammatics. That's his name on everything gaming. So like he just started a Twitch page, and he's been streaming his Warzone playthroughs. He's super good at Warzone. Like when we play Warzone with him, it's pretty much like, what do you want me to do? Where do you want me to be?
Here's your ammo, daddy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He'll be like, yo, give me some money. I'm about to go to the buy station. I'm like, here, I just give him all my cash. Like, dude, take it. It's like, no, you got to keep some. It's like, no, I don't. You tell me what to
Take
do.
it all.
Right.
But like, he's super
Carry
good at
me,
it.
please.
Yo, we've won Warzone because of him.
Nice.
Every time we won because of him. And it's like he started his like I said, his Twitch. He's Grammatics, GRIMMATICS, and he's on Twitch and he's on Facebook Gaming. So follow him on Facebook, follow him on Twitch. He's doing this thing right now. He's just getting started.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know,
Maybe we should have him one time. We'll all jump in on Warzone, stream it with him.
I don't want
We'll have the savior and help us out.
I don't want to play that game.
You don't want to play
I'll
Warzone
play
again?
with him.
I don't want to besmirch my PS5 with that
Oh, come
game.
on. You do that with Apex anyways.
That's not besmirching.
Not when you...
Besmirching is putting a game on my console in which it is run by a billion with a B dollar company that has no anti-cheat software and also is glitching out of the fucking like I can't deal with all the glitches, man. And the cheaters.
They're definitely there.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
didn't they do a server where they split the two now?
No.
No?
No,
I thought
I-
they did.
There was something that if you get caught cheating and they know you're cheating, I think before they quote unquote ban you, they make sure every time you play you're grouped into a match with other cheaters.
Yeah, that's
But guess what the thing is? It doesn't matter because it's manually reviewed.
Oh, really?
So there's no anti-cheat software. So like if they know you're cheating, it's because they've manually reviewed the person who's reported you, and then they've been like, oh yeah, he's a cheater. But guess what? The beauty of it is, it's a free fucking game. So you can just go on Gmail and be
yeah.
like, hey, save letter B number 4 quitting at gmail.com, new profile, and then you got a new Warzone profile, and you're good to go. And you
Yeah.
can just install your cheats again, and you're good to go. And it's infuriating. See, that's the feeling that I get from Warzone, is I'm fucking infuriated.
Oh, Grammatics don't cheat. So
I don't
if y'all
think
see
that
him,
he cheats. I'm just saying.
No,
that
I'm telling the listeners.
Okay.
Y'all go follow him on everything. He's doing
Yeah,
his thing.
check him out, man.
He's legit.
Speaking
Facebook
of
gaming
shout-outs-
and Twitch.
Speaking of shout outs, Nicko was
Yeah.
on a podcast Sunday.
Sunday.
This is Thursday that it comes out. So he was on a podcast Sunday with the boys over at Area Nerdy 1.
Yes.
It was a good time.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was like an hour and a half ish around there.
Just about.
Guys
yeah.
just chilled, chatted games, got off on tangents, which honestly I feel like I had a big hand in that tangent thing.
Oh man, Chris was on that episode too,
Yeah.
pretty
I
much.
was in the chat,
Chris
just
was,
like
Chris was
spamming
in
shit.
the episode, but yeah, I mean they just wanted to give us lots of love and just have us feature and just kind of work together and play around. But having you there on the chat, it was like it changed the aspect of the show. Because it wasn't just like having you there that you were part of, Save Before Quitting, but it's the fact that we were like reacting to an audience.
Yeah.
So it was much different than this. So it was like out of playing field, but at the same time, it kept that.
It was
like,
neat, yeah.
It was neat. So it was a little different. So I was like, it's like for the future, whenever we're doing streaming and stuff like that, it's like it was like kind of like a looking into the future to see like how things were to work. So, but it was fun.
It was
I like those guys. They're funny as hell. They have so much like content when it comes to like nerdy stuff and like all over the place.
Yeah.
So I
So
love this episode then.
yeah,
Talking about Pokemon cards, baby.
yeah.
But yeah, it was a good time. That was on twitch.tv/area nerdy1.
Yep.
And they got it on YouTube now too.
They got it
right?
on YouTube.
Next day. I think.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yep.
go check them out on YouTube. Check out Nico's episode.
Yeah, man. Much love to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same.
It was like driving home. When
Yeah, I
they
was trying to, I'll say something every once in a while, like I gotta get to a controlled space. By the time I got to like where I could just sit there and do it, you're like, all right, man, well that's a great episode. Thanks for coming. I was like,
Oh.
shit. And then he said the thing.
Yeah, said the thing.
Yeah, he said
That got me. I hadn't seen the chat until after we have gotten off.
Oh, and I said he said
and I
the
saw
thing.
he said the thing. I started just cry laughing.
Dude, it was good.
It was.
But yeah, it was fun. I think like if we were to work with other content creators, even if it's a lot of people,
Yeah.
I think if we throw a game in the mix, like being that it's hey, if we invite people to come work with us, like Haptic Intel, or we have the Oxcore cast just join us, it would be cool to just throw a game in there.
I feel like easiest would be
You
like
know?
something like Jackbox. Too.
Yeah.
Like just like get like a simple party game going, because like all you need is like a Discord call, and then one person to stream their screen,
Yeah.
which has the game,
Yeah.
and then you're good to go.
Yeah, that would be
So,
fun.
I mean, it'd be neat to do in the future.
Yeah, in the future.
Some Jackbox games,
that's
even
pretty
like
cool.
Among Us or something like that. But
Yeah.
like Fall Guy, I don't know if you can do Fall Guy private servers yet,
Yeah,
but maybe if they do that, that'd be
but that's
neat.
all. That was pretty fun.
It was. It looked like
No,
we were having a good
no.
time.
No, yeah,
It was definitely.
that was pretty fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
But speaking of Haptic Intel, I just want to give a shout out to
oh
my
yeah,
boy.
yeah.
My boy Brett over at Haptic, he got engaged.
Congrats,
Congrats,
man.
bro.
Yeah. It was funny because like I got notified because of my old best friend from high school, Tony, commented on his Facebook post, and I don't use Facebook, so I was like, Tony posted on Brett's picture, and I'm like, why the hell would you notify me of this, Facebook? So I like go to the notification. He's like, we're engaged, and I'm like, why of all times would you notify me this now instead of just saying Brett posted something? This
Right,
is
right.
so weird.
Right.
Facebook's weird.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to give a shout out to him because we've been through a lot together. We roomed in college in the tiniest shoebox and then in a nice ass apartment, and then he ditched me and I had to live in a shoebox by myself with two people that stunk.
Oof.
Like actually, like
No, I
stink,
believe
not
you.
like stink.
Yeah.
Like they suck. No, like they stunk.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I can.
But
yeah.
yeah. I mean, we went through college together pretty much after high school, and it was a good time. He's a good dude, and check them out. Check everybody out. Listen to everybody's shit. If you're bored, listen to everybody's shit.
Yeah, right.
Everybody.
Everyone.
Yeah, especially the person that's in the room with us who has a new YouTube channel as well.
Yeah, that's coming up. That
Who
is
could it
coming up.
be?
That is coming up. Yeah. So.
Yeah. We'll post more about that soon. Maybe we'll have you on as a guest episode sometime soon.
Yeah.
Not with that
She's
attitude, though.
flipping me off. But yeah, more to come with that. Oh yeah, we're here.
We're here, baby. We're here.
Yeah, we are.
But
We're
yeah.
in the moment.
Oh yeah. So yeah, check out people's things and
Yeah,
adult
con-
stuff.
Content creator.
Hashtag Adam and Eve.
No.
Hashtag people's things.
People's things.
All right.
Oh man, this is another derail episode, isn't it?
This is a derail episode. But
This was for sure a
Yeah.
derailed episode.
but
We got to get these Game Awards popping off so
We
we can
do,
like have
we
shit
do.
to talk about again.
yeah.
Well,
Well, we need news to actually happen because all it is right now is the scalping, and that's
it. Really.
And
Yeah.
like Black Friday sales sucked.
Yep.
There was nothing good for Black Friday, even like technology wise. Like we were looking at the capture card. It's like $10 cheaper, he said, right?
Yeah, it was only like $10 cheaper.
What the
I was like,
fuck
what
is
is
that?
this?
We each saved $3.
Like,
Yeah.
what's the point of that? Like it's
On a side note, something that's really exciting sometimes for the foodies out there, the McRib is coming back.
fuck that shit.
Yeah. So
No.
just,
I've literally
just-
never had a McRib in my life.
I don't like
Neither have I.
pickles. And
I'm
that's
just
like
saying.
the main attraction, right? Like that it's got pickles on like ribs, pretty much.
Yeah. So anyone out there who likes the McRib, December 2nd, it's coming back. Go raid McDonald's.
Hashtag ad.
Hashtag.
I didn't even have to do it that time. You did it for him. God damn. But here, let's give ourselves an ad. Are we running? At a good time now, or do you think we need to talk more? What do you think, Ant?
No, we're pretty good.
They're
We're pretty good then. Okay,
Yeah,
let's
pretty
give
good.
ourselves
We're
a
over an hour and a
hashtag
half.
Yeah.
self-promotion. ad.
Self-promotion?
Next Thursday,
Absolutely.
the 10th, right, or the 11th? What is the date number?
The 10th.
10th.
The 10th.
So I got it right the first time.
Yeah.
Second guess myself. Anyway, the 10th, we will be streaming live on Twitch at Save the Letter B, the number 4, Quitting. And we will be streaming us watching the Game Awards. We'll be playing a little drinking game. We might stream like a half hour before the awards
Yes.
just to like go over our rules that we come up with over the next week or so.
Sure.
We're letter B number 4
We are
on
on
Twitch.
Twitch, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, on
alright.
Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only did it there like that because I was like, I don't know. We'll fix it if we need to.
It looks nicer.
I don't know.
No, we don't. No, it's fine. I was confused personally. I didn't
I
remember.
think we're all confused because what's happening as of this point. Either way, we'll be streaming. We'll be doing things. We'll talk about games. We'll talk about what games should have won. We'll talk about the games that get announced, hopefully. And Keanu Reeves better fucking show his beautiful face, or else.
You're gonna see a different side of us.
Yeah. And that's the same day that Cyberpunk comes out, right?
Yep. Same
So,
there.
Oh, I'm
Well-
definitely taking off Friday then.
Yeah.
so like Cyberpunk comes out, and I'll be hungover playing Cyberpunk. That's not going to be a good first reaction to the game.
Well,
Oh no. All right.
Or is it gonna be the greatest reaction to the game?
yeah.
It's going to have so many flashing neon lights and like technology and shit.
You better have that coffee in hand early in the
Get
morning.
your shit together that morning. Just gotta get your shit together, man.
I'll just hit like all the Starbucks on the way home. Just get like all the double shot espressos,
Oh, jeez.
and I'll be good to go for the Cyberpunk. But yeah, come check us out next week. We'll tweet the hell out of it.
You'll know.
You'll know.
You'll know.
Just come hang out for a bit if you want to watch the Game Awards. If you're gonna watch the Game Awards, you might as well watch it with us making a fool of ourselves. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why be anywhere else?
Yeah. And the best part is we could talk to you. You know?
Absolutely.
We'll talk to you in chat. We'll like make fun of you if you want us to.
Even if you don't want us to.
We'll still make fun of you.
Yeah.
Maybe not if you
No,
if you're
no,
if you're like
no.
if you don't want us to, we won't. But like
It depends on how we make fun of them.
yeah, but we'll see. But yeah, just come check us out. Then also check us out on Twitter, Instagram. It's the same as the Twitch. It's the save letter B number 4 quitting. And then next week I better have a fucking email from my cousin or else I'm gonna be triggered. And it better be to the email save before fully spelled out the word quitting@gmail.com. And that's about all the self promo that I can do in one night where it feels like it's 9 but it's actually probably about 7ish.
Going on 8.
Shit.
So what do you usually do around this time?
What do I usually do around this time? I show up to your place and I
Adult
record a
things.
podcast.
Adult things.
No, I don't do adult things.
No, you don't do adult things.
Nope. We already know about that.
Your cousin's email is going to be sent to our email address, and what it's going to say in the email is this the right email? It's not even going to be a question.
Thanks for
It's
your
just the
question.
right
That is just the
podcast.
correct email. It's content.
Yeah, right?
Anyway, but yeah. Anything else from you guys?
No.
No.
I got nothing.
You got nothing? Okay. Well, anyway, just remember, everybody at home, that before you do anything, that you need to save before quitting.
Please.
Please.
I'm so tired.
No.